Morning, YouTuber woobers, YouTuber woobers. So, I realized what I needed in here was to put some heating pads under my seats. You see, so it's reading about 68. It's a little warmer today because it's warm outside. Usually it's 65. Maybe less. So I ordered these heating pads, and I tell you, on Amazon looking at heating pads, and it's grueling back and forth. But I think it's Sandalwood Gardens, the one I finally decided on. And so I have them under these four seat trays. Now these two on the side over here, these are the apple seeds. And you can see that they're creating moisture, so it's a good thing. Although it does tend to create some mold. I have some popping up. I think a lot of these I'm going to end up. So this is where I put the heat probe, right here. This is a kind of a tough question because there's a couple there. They're looking better. This is more basil. It's interesting because the way that they sprouted, there's some holes in the thing. This is still with the paper towels. Now what I did on this is I took the vegan mix. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, right there. The vegan mix, I sprinkled that onto the paper towel, then I did the seeds, and maybe that's why they're not sprouting all over the place and only on the ends. So that might actually make some sense. And then over here, I put down, this is that new Biostrat. Oh look, they're already popping. And I put these in yesterday. So, combination of the heat and the new pad, and I got to start sprouting on the first day. And that is, oh, can you just tell in my voice that I'm so excited about that. So, it's fluctuating 79, 80. I think it's set at 85, but it's probably just not going to get that high. But some of the things that they'll say to do, and it does seem like it works if you invert your tray while they're still want to be dark. What it does is it gives them a stronger sprout. But you want to wait until they start to pop, because otherwise they'll end up all on the back side of the thing when you pull the cover up to water it. I'd ordered 5 and I put one up here under the weight just to get it to lie flat. Because they come rolled up in a little box. You're gonna get them in. You're going saying, these aren't them. So one of my projects today is my hole saw, because last night, in an unfriendly manner, I got caught with my pants down, and we had a power failure. Now, yeah, I have 2 generators, but no, they're not ready to just start up. So I had my 2 UPSs, and the one's on that computer, the other one is on my my lift chair and BiPAP machine. And so power went out last night for 2 hours, and so I shut down the computer and left a LED lamp on. You see it at my desk. And then I went and sat in my chair with my BiPAP on and rested. The only problem was is the UPS's beep about every few minutes or 5 minutes, so about every 5 minutes I'd get a beep beep and then beep beep which is a little hard to sleep by. But you know, I have 4 6-volt batteries wired up to 24. I have this inverter up here, 3000 watt 120, and yeah, then that's sitting up there on the shelf. So what good is it? And I think I wanted to be able to build a system, but that's not going to happen. So I'm going to have to build something with that in some way, and prep up my generators. So I've got the drill bit to drill a hole through the shack, so that I could probably show you it instead of just telling you, and then I won't have to show a video of it since it's a little icy out. So here's my power shack right here, and there's my outlet to go into my generator panel, my critical loads panel. So I have to add some gas, do a test run, and I'll plug everything in so that if I get caught like this. The thing last night was it was dark. You know, it was 5:30 when it went down, the power went out. It was pitch black. So now I'm thinking about how to go out and in this muck, and I would eventually. And actually, we were really lucky because the there was a tree went down and it took out the next town over. The whole town was out, and they got power back on up here for us in about 2 hours. It's funny because I get text messages saying it's going to come on at 7:15, and it was exactly 7:15 when the power goes on, like as if I don't give it to them before they know it. But yeah, it's tougher when you're not as spring as I used to be. So it's just, I don't know, I do have the wood stove to run, so I don't actually have to run the heat. It depends on how cold it gets. If it gets down close to 0, I've got to run that heat for the keep pipes from freezing. So anyway, it's pretty out there. We got a lot of rain yesterday too, so we didn't get as much snow, which is okay. It's still early. Ta-ta.